Hello, everybody. We are live. It is 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern time, other clocks, other places, depending on where you live. Live a life worth sharing, my new Wednesday night show where we talk about positivity and all kinds of other fun things. I've got some stuff to talk about tonight. I'm interested in this, and I think you might be. This thing that is YouTube, everything's sideways. This thing that is YouTube is amazing and awesome and ever-changing, and there's a couple things that are changing tonight. Anybody else feel like we're sideways here? That's something up. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a few things. YouTube introduces annual premium and music plans at a discounted price. YouTube shuts down its original programming, and that happens, I think, well, if not related to, certainly right after YouTube executive leaves YouTube. We're going to talk about that and some other things, and we're just going to have a good time talking about whatever's on your mind. I've got some sports things I want to share with you. I've got all my football teams just died on me in the last week and a half. It is what it is, but the topics tonight are going to be a couple changes coming to YouTube. I see Ken, the content coach, in the chat. I see William, the unknown, shout out in the chat again. This is so interesting. I've heard that before from you, William, and I appreciate it. I'm glad you think so. So anybody, hey, Pearl, what's going on, Pearl? Hey, Police Pursuits, what's going on, my friends? I hope you're having a great day. Happy Wednesday night. I can't believe it's already Wednesday night. Everybody popping in, say hi in the chat. Again, for those of you who are just getting here, 3 main topics and then just a conversation all about YouTube. YouTube just lost an executive. The article came out yesterday. Her function is now, not only is she gone, but it's gone. No more original programming at YouTube except for stuff they already have contracts with. And then YouTube Premium and the music plans we're going to talk about real quick. And then we'll just have a nice conversation, see what's going on in your neck of the woods. So let's start off. Hey, Mar, what's going on, my friend Mar in Memphis? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member of the channel. And I say that to say, I love the Lightning McQueen there. She shows up in green because she's a member of the channel. She's a good friend. She has the best birthday in the history of birthdays. She doesn't like Elvis enough, though. If she liked Elvis a little more, she would be perfect. Say, what? What did I say? Anyway, Mar, love you. I'm glad you're here. All right, so Suzanne Daniels. No, we've never heard of her. We just got the article that Suzanne Daniels exits YouTube after 6 years. So I'll just read a little bit about this and we'll talk about it. Here. I should share. You guys want me to share? Hey, Joseph, what's going on? Good evening to you. Wish you all a wonderful, blessed day. Right back at you, my friend. All right, let me share this so I can show you who and what we're talking about real fast. I've got Everybody Loves Raymond without the audio on the TV over there. That show is so funny. All right, so anyway, can you see? Did I do that right? I hope I did that right. Let's check it out. Can you see her? There she is. Yes, you can. This is YouTube Global Head of Original Content, Suzanne Daniels, and she resigned after 6 years, during which she built the original content division of the company. YouTube Originals, coming off of Q4 2021 as its most watched quarter ever, it had 1.3 billion views. So let me explain. This lady, I know, yeah, community recognition character, I know, and congrats. They just come off their best quarter ever. What did it say? 1.3 billion views? I'm going to read that again because I don't want to lie. Yes, in 3 months they had 1.3 billion views in YouTube did for their people watched their original content. Now, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking, the only one that pops in my head is Cobra Kai, which isn't even there anymore. I think they got rid of it and then it went to Netflix or something. Regardless, there, put that one up there, Mars, people know. Regardless, they had their best quarter ever, 1.3 billion views. Now, I don't know what their goals were, but 1.3 billion views is the most they've ever had in 3 months. A couple days ago, the announcement is this lady quits, right? And then what happens after that? I find this amazing. YouTube shuts down the division. What? They shut it down, the whole thing. Google's YouTube is folding its effort. Let's do that again. Reading is hard. Google's YouTube is folding its effort to create original programming and focus on the millions of creators who populate the video platform with content. Chief Business Officer, some guy, said Tuesday that the video platform would invest in live shopping programming. What did I tell you last week? Were you here for, was it on this show or Creator Talk Live? Doesn't matter. We just recently talked about on this show, they're going to be pushing live shopping programming. Also, they mentioned there it's Black Voices Fund and YouTube Shorts. So the Black Voices Fund is they've got this money that they're going to give to, I'm sorry, Black creators. I'm not sorry. It feels weird to say that. It's their word, not mine. Black creators. And then the YouTube Shorts, they also have a fund for people to provide, it's the TikTok competitor thing. So anyway, it's head of YouTube Originals, Suzanne Daniels, will exit the company. So they basically said, listen, we're getting rid of the originals, and in place of it, we're going to put the effort into this. Google has long taken a trial and error approach to business ventures, spending millions in spin-up efforts in e-commerce, gaming, and social networking, only to later abandon them. This is true. Google does that a lot. They're not afraid to bob and weave and quit when it doesn't work. In YouTube's case, it attracts billions of views, blah, 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 blah. It's not what I wanted to read. Here's the Cobra Kai picture. This one has probably been their most successful, but it's not even on the platform anymore. YouTube aimed to make the programming part of its $12 premium subscription plan that provided access to original shows and made other videos. Now, I am a YouTube premium member. Why? Because I just don't want to watch all the commercials. I just don't. Other shows. Oh, that's right. It was Step Up, and it was produced by actor Channing Tatum. Anyway, the reason for premium for me is to get rid of the ads. You don't have to wait for the 12-second ad or 30-second ad every time, right? I don't like skipping the ads because I want the creators to get paid. So if I'm signed up on premium and I go to their channel, they still get paid. So that's why I do it. Also, I don't have to watch the ads. So anyway, all of that to say, let's get rid of that. All of those things, where'd it go? I don't want to share anymore. There we go. All of those things are together. So let me go back a little bit, right? Premium goes on sale. Premium and the music thing. Hey, Demaco, I saw what you said, and I welcomed you back. There you go. Hope it works out. All right. Anyway, premium is on sale, and it's on sale for a couple more days. They got rid of original programming. And the lady's leaving original programming to work on the Black Voices Fund, the YouTube Shorts, and the thing I want to talk about again or follow up with again from the other day, shopping. There's going to be direct shopping. Now, if you're a veteran of my channel, if you've watched a lot of my shows, I'm hot. If you're a veteran of my channel and you watch a lot of my shows, especially the Creator Talk show, I talk about some of my favorite creators that inspire me, that teach me, that I learn from, all that stuff. And one of them is Roberto Blake. And Roberto Blake, let me see if I can find the tweet. I don't want to make everybody watch me look for a tweet, but let me see if I can pull it up real fast. I think it fits right into what we're talking about. Hopefully, he tweets a lot. Hopefully, it won't be a zillion of them. Hold on. I think it's going to be here. He's got so many tweets every dang day. He's talking about crypto. I'm going to go to mine because I retweeted him. That might be easier. Hold on, everybody. It'll be worth it. I swear. Just hang for a second. Here it is. From Roberto Blake. YouTube live shopping should be interesting. A new form of monetization. So we talked about this just the other day on, I believe it was Creator Talk Live. I didn't do it last night. Regardless, on one of my shows. I'm interested in what it's going to mean for the platform. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. The articles that I've read, though, don't talk about what I think is going to happen. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But I suspect instead of the creator saying, hey, click my link, so what on the scroll below, what does it say? Hey, subscribe to or download for free TubeBuddy, tubebuddy.com/Dole Whip, and you should. TubeBuddy is the best friend of creators. If you are a YouTuber, it's the easiest and best way to get started right, in my opinion, and to grow your channel the right way. Anyway, if you do that, and that's free, right? You download it, it's free, you get to use it. Let's say you like it a lot, you pay for the premium thing, they give me a cut, okay? So they give me some percentage of the money you pay them, they give me a cut of that, right? Network marketing. No, affiliate marketing. So like, for instance, maybe I say, hey, this is the camera I use, all right? Or here's the lights I use. Click on the link. If you like them, then Amazon would give me a chunk of that, a percentage of that, right? I think what's going to happen is creators are going to have sponsored by, I don't know. Hey, Ken, what's going on, buddy? Oh, Ken, I was so hoping. Sorry, everybody. Segue real fast. I was so hoping my Cowboys were going to go to Green Bay and beat your Packers. The Cowboys stink. Whatever. Anyway, so I think that, and I don't know this. This is just Jeff opinion, right? But I think what we're going to start seeing is the sponsored buy stuff is going to be like, so I like collect these mugs. I'm not selling this mug, but say I was selling the mug. Hey, for $5.99, you can buy this mug. I think that kind of stuff's going to happen. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm in the Disney community. I've been creating much Disney content lately, but I've got a garage full. Des did catch it. Whatever. Des did catch it. I'm going to get a little, as I build out my live streaming skill set, what I need to do is I need to get the audio call and the actual video of Des. It's a catch. Anyway, all right. I've got a garage full and boxes full, even in this room, of Disney stuff that I could sell. I've got baseball cards. I'm not saying I'm going to do this, by the way. I'm not saying that Jeff is going to do this, but could you imagine, hey, everybody, selling the mug today. Who wants the mug? Blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. It's not my style. I'm saying I believe it's going to happen. I do. And as I referenced in my show the other day, I do run a nonprofit. Part of the nonprofit is a resale shop. Excuse me. And I can see myself doing that for work for sure. Hey, Dave, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. I'm in a good mood, and I hope you guys are too. Anyway, what say you? But all of this, the reason I'm doing these 3 topics tonight, and I'll go over them again for the people who just popped in, is I think it connects. Hey, Brian, what's going on, buddy? It has been a while. Hope you had a good holiday season. Good to see you. All of it connected to a show I just did within the week, which was YouTube monetization for shopping coming. I said that poorly. YouTube shopping as a monetization. YouTube shopping, direct to the viewer shopping, coming to YouTube soon, if not already here on some channels. And I think it's going to be a monetization tool for some, if not all creators. Boy, that sentence wasn't very good. And it connects to this. So we're going to do it again. I won't share the screen like I did last time, but we'll just go through it. So a couple days ago, it was announced that Suzanne Daniels is exiting YouTube after 6 years. Suzanne Daniels was, again, repeating myself for anybody who just got here, was the head of the programming on YouTube that was original programming. All right. So they paid, Jake Paul had a show. The Cobra Kai was a show. Channing Tatum had a show. They got people. I think Will Smith's show might have been one of those. I think he had some original programming and his normal content. But whatever, they reached out to some non-creator creators, right? Some celebs to create things that they paid for. They were buying content just like Disney does and Netflix does. No big deal. YouTube was doing original content. Suzanne Daniels was in charge of that for 6 years. In Q4, that's October, November, December of 2021, they had their best quarter ever, 1.2 billion views. I have no idea what their goals were, but I can tell you that was their best quarter ever. And she leaves the very next day. They announced they're shutting down the entire division, and in its place, they're going to spend more time on the Black creators, the Shorts Fund, and the shopping programming. Also, the very next day, they introduced an annual YouTube Premium and music plans at a discounted price. I don't know. Did I read that to you guys? Do you guys care? I'll tell you what the price is going to be if anybody cares. Let me spool it up, as they say. Discounted pricing ends the 23rd. So you've got, 4 more days? Let's say the 19th, right? So you got through the 23rd for this. YouTube has introduced new annual subscription plans for YouTube Premium and YouTube Music. The new plans are currently available at a discounted price, but the promotion ends soon. If you're a YouTube Premium or YouTube Music subscriber, you should check out the new annual subscription plans below and consider subscribing before the offer ends. Blah, 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 blah. New YouTube Premium annual plan is currently $108, $107.99. In comparison, YouTube's Premium monthly plan, which costs $11.99 a month, is about $36 more expensive annually. Do you guys care? Again, I do YouTube Premium for the reasons that I explained earlier. It's ad-free. You get the music and you can play stuff in the background, which I don't really ever do. You can download stuff. One of the reasons I originally did is I wanted to be able to download the stuff, but turns out that's not all that valuable of a tool. Anyway, but you're ad-free. And while I want to be ad-free for the family plan, I don't even think I looked at the family plan. I do YouTube Premium for me. I guess I could have done that. It's another $5, right, or $6. But for me, I wanted the creators to get paid. I didn't want to have to worry about skipping ads and stuff. Can't even get my wife to not skip the stuff. Hey, Movie Mania Nick, what's going on? Hey, Santa Dad, what's going on? Jonathan's in the house. What's going on, Jonathan? Say it this way: who here broke a mug today? Here, this is now yours. I like that. I like that. Got to check that out. Good deal. Good deal. So I don't know. Maybe I will check out the family plan. I don't know if the rest of my family would even care. For me, it was about the ads and on both sides of it. A, I wanted to not have to watch them, but B, I wanted to pay if I'm watching, I like the YouTube model, the gratitude model. I like that people get paid. I like if I go to the Santa Dad's channel and I watch his ads, he gets paid. But if I'm paying for YouTube Premium, I don't even have to worry about it. And he still gets paid. He gets his chunk. Because when you're monetized, you get, your ad revenue, your super chat revenue, your member channel. By the way, members who are here, Mara, I'm looking at you. Thanks for the memberships. But you also get YouTube Premium revenue. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. So there you go. That's the main stuff. I found it interesting that it all connected. I really wondered if this should be the topic I should use tonight, because I don't know if anybody cares, but deep down, I cared about it, and I thought I wanted to share it with you guys. I think it's interesting. If you're interested in the YouTube Premium, now's the time to do it. You got till the 23rd, so you got 4 more days for the deal. Hey Brian, I will be in Austin in March. Nice. I'm up in Fort Worth. You're in Austin in March. I haven't been down to Austin in a while. Yo, Ken, go Pack, go Santa Dad. I like you so much. No. You know what? I don't even know who I'm rooting for anymore. I liked the Rams when I was a kid, but it's been a while. It's been a while. Anyway, whatever. I'm just going to watch some good football and all that. It means that my Sunday night show will probably go off at a normal time, although it might be a great game and I might just sit there. It is what it is. My Cowboys stink. My Chargers broke my heart the week before. That was rough. Could how bad of a coaching job did the Cowboys do at the end of the game? Worse was the Chargers the week before. I don't even want to talk about it. That's another conversation. You're a Raiders fan, Santa Dad? Santa Dad, you have to change your name. I love your name so much. But you know what? There's only a couple things worse than a Packers fan. Pickles and Raiders fans. Love you, but I'm a Raiders fan, and I root for the Packers to support my wife. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. Anyway, I thought about talking about sports, so I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, just because now you guys got me thinking about it. Every year, my buddy Bill. He was the guest tonight on Pete McDevitt show. I don't know if anybody picked that up. Some of you might have, especially those of you in the Disney community. You might have seen it. It was a great show. Pete does a great job, and Bill's my good friend. It was a good show. And anyway, Bill and I were talking about my situation. Let me get caught up in chat and then I'll tell you my situation. Same coaching McCarthy did in Green Bay. I've got a strong opinion on that. From Burr says, Santa Dad, I feel bad that MLB is on strike. Is there football tomorrow night? No football tomorrow night. No football Saturday and Sunday for the rest of the year until we get just to Sunday. I need your guys' help. All right. I'm going to be selfish. There's 8 of you here. I'm not sure that a bunch of you are going to care about this, but I'm going to take advantage of you being here to ask this question. Okay. I know deep down, and I've kind of been talking about this on the show lately anyway. So some of you, if you've been on a couple of my shows lately, you might go, oh, he's talking about this again. But I know the right thing to do is to niche down. I know that. Go Dogs. I've always kind of rooted for. I've been a Herschel Walker fan since 82 or whatever it was. No reason. I was from San Diego. I just loved him, and I still love him, frankly. I'm a closet Georgia guy. I mean, I'm not a Georgia fan. I live here in Fort Worth. I'll root for TCU. They're the local team, but I've always kind of liked the Bulldogs. Yeah. So congrats to you. Anyway, every year this time of year, January, I say I'm going all in on sports. I've got a whole nother channel, Batesball Talk. My last name is Bates. Batesball Talk, that I put very little content on. I've got this channel. It's not a huge channel. It's got, I don't know, my 4,000 subscribers or whatever. Thank you guys so much for you guys. If you're in chat, you're subscribers, because you can only be in chat if you're a subscriber. And I love sports. Like, I love a lot of stuff. I'm a nonprofit executive. I don't really want to talk about work after work. I mean, I'm not afraid to talk about it. I don't mind talking about it, but I don't get excited about that. I love Disney, but ugh, I can't. I mean, what is there? I'm not interested in writing doing a video from Fort Worth about 3-hour long lines for popcorn buckets, right? It just doesn't work, right? Sports is one of my passions. And so every year I think, all right, I'm going to go all in on sports. This weekend, after I talked to Bill, who was on Pete's show tonight, well, this past weekend, I think we talked Friday, whatever. I did what you're supposed to do. I looked at my analytics and I looked at my top 50 most viewed uploads ever. Now that's most viewed by 3 different metrics I looked at: watch time, views, view count, because it's easiest to look at. So view count, watch time, and revenue. All right. View count, watch time, and revenue. Police Pursuit says, I don't really like sports, but I watch hockey sometimes. So, I don't want to lie to you, and I don't have the data in front of me, but I think it was I think it was 13 out of my 50 most highly rated, I guess, watched uploads were sports related. 7 of my top 20, I think. I don't want to lie to anybody, but something close to this, if not right. 13 of my top 50 and 7 of my top 20. I don't know. I don't want to be lying to anybody, but yeah, Mar, we did do a sports show. We did. And hey, Rob, what's going on, buddy? Rob in the house. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a good holiday season. So I haven't posted anything about sports really since 2020. Hey, Earth Central, what's going on, my friend? So without anything in 2021 of consequence in the sports realm, I still had about 20% of my best videos, maybe even more than that. Best being, how I just suggested, watch time, revenue, and views, were sports. And I don't post sports. So if I post 5% of all my content is sports, right? Hey, Jonathan, baseball show, right? If 5% of my content is sports, and it's less than that, and 20% of my best viewed stuff is sports, I should listen to that, right? I should listen to that. I love the creator community, like Ken. I don't know if Ken's still here, but like what Ken does, I like helping creators. That's not true. I like helping people, and I'm on this medium, so I want to help people here. I think that the more people I help here, the more help I get, right? I'm not, hey, I'm an expert. I'm like, hey, let's get good together, right? Kind of thing. Yes, exactly, Ken. Listen, so I think what I was thinking was I should just put my sport, like Ken, you got a beard channel, right? And you've got your content channel, right? I have this channel and I have a sports channel. Should I, like, there's a UFC Saturday, right? The UFC heavyweight title, right? 2, I think, of my top 20, 2 are of my top 20 or 25, and like 5 of my top 50 uploads ever are UFC related. I haven't posted about the UFC since 2020. And they still stand out. I need your guys' opinion. And Ken's running 2 channels is hard. You know what? I think where my brain is right now, look, I'm stressing myself out. What I think my analytics told me is kind of what the lazy Jeff wants to do. I kind of just want to post what I'm passionate about. I kind of want to just come on a couple nights a week and talk sports, do this show on Wednesday night, do my other show on Sunday night, talk Disney when there's a Disney thing I want to talk about. Here's the thing. I know the algorithm will not get confused. That makes it sound like a human. The algorithm will be more effective for me if I niche down. But if Jonathan hates sports, right? If Jonathan hates sports, hold on, let me get rid of that. If Jonathan hates sports and it says UFC heavyweight fight, he's not going to watch. If Ken hates the Dodgers and I'm watching a Dodger game and I'm talking about the Dodger game, he doesn't have to come. It's not like I'm lying. I'm not saying, hey, let's talk Disney and then I'm talking sports, right? That kind of feels like what I'm doing now. I don't think deep down that it will hurt my channel that much, but I want your guys' opinion. So please, 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 you can't hurt my feelings. You cannot hurt my feelings. I swear. You can try if you want. I'd rather you don't. Let's have a constructive conversation. But I would very, very, very much like your opinion. If I pivoted to the creator kind of stuff on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights, which I've already done, Disney content when I can, I still vlog. The last 2 or 3 videos I put out are vlogs that have nothing to do with anything. And then maybe 2 or 3 nights a week, I went live while I watched my Dodgers and talk sports. It wouldn't be like, hey, man on third, 3-2. I'm not going to do play-by-play. But I did a baseball show with Bill from Magic Mouse Radio, and it was a lot of fun. Did it catch on? No. Did we allow it to catch on? No. But I really think the consistency of posting a lot, going live 4 or 5 times a week and posting a video or 2 a week, I think the value of that will supersede the bouncing around on niches. I am quite sure Daryl Eves wouldn't say that. What say you? Let me get caught up. Police Pursuit saying hi to Jonathan. I know myself. Santa Dad says, I know my self-critique tells me I need to focus on one thing, maybe 2. Earth Central. So the Tonga volcano eruption was the loudest since, was it really, since Krakatoa? So I woke up. I actually thought of you, Earth Central. I woke up and I was in bed. Wifey was already downstairs. Was it Saturday? Might have been Sunday. And I went on Instagram and I saw it. And I thought, is this a video of something from before? It was that satellite video that we've all seen now, right? And I'm like, no, there's no way that would happen. And then boom, the news was everywhere. Fascinating stuff. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. Anyway, Jonathan says, to a degree, yes, but if it's not your goal for your channel, then follow what it is. I appreciate that. Everybody's saying hi. Capitalize that if you're passionate about sports, which I think you are. I'm passionate about a lot of things, Ken. But yeah, I'm passionate about sports. I mean, we could do a show. Me and you, Ken. It could be called Des Caught It. No, he didn't. That's pretty funny. I mostly do the one channel because I am too lazy to try to remember more passwords. Nothing wrong with the mix, says Jonathan. How can that accurately be measured since equipment is better now? Yeah, how can that be measured? Good question, Mar. How do they know that, Earth? I want to know. I'm a big proponent of niching down for that reason, views over subs. You know, views over, that's an interesting thing. Like, why are we obsessed with subs as creators? I can tell you the reason. YouTube. I want a play button. I want 10,000 subscribers, and then I want 100,000 subscribers, and I want a YouTube play button. I can't wait for that. And how do they describe, or how do they gauge that? Subscribers. So they've done that to us, right? But deep down, if I could have 1 subscriber and 1 million views, or 1 million subscribers and 1 view, obviously I'd rather have the views. That was a weird sentence. I don't know, but witness accounts tend to be a good gauge. I know that they know that the loudest noise in modern times is the Krakatoa Kaplui. Mart says a dog vlog. See, it's interesting too. If you look at my content, and why would anyone? But I mean, if you're me, when I look at my content, the analytics, it tells me that Disney's not the way to go. My best viewed things are interviews of Disney creators, which I don't even do my interview show anymore, and non-Disney content. The tsunami, I saw there was a couple things. Then let's talk about your cowgirls. I mean, I could talk. You want to talk about the cheerleaders? I mean, we could do that. Should we fire McCarthy? It's a hard one. The answer is probably no, we should not, unless we could get. I should do a video on the 5 people that can replace McCarthy. Here's the thing. I need Dan Quinn to not leave. I'm not so worried about our offensive coordinator as much as our defensive coordinator. The improvement on the Cowboys was on the defensive side. Dan Quinn took the worst defense in the history of the Cowboys and brought it up to a top 2 or 3 defense in the NFL this year. That was Dan freaking Quinn. Okay, we got Micah Parsons, and we had some people get healthy, and we just had a better year. But Dan Quinn could probably write his ticket right now. I think he's going to end up in Denver, which would really hurt us. If Kellen Moore goes to Miami or wherever, I don't really care. I mean, I think he's a pretty good guy, offensive coordinator, but I don't really know that. And I don't think they're that hard to find offensive coordinators. Sorry, I don't. I'm more worried about the Dan Quinn thing. Now, who would I rather have as the head coach than Mike McCarthy? Dan Quinn. I would. Who Jerry wants is absolutely our buddy from New Orleans, who's not really to quit the Saints yet. If he becomes available and he becomes here, I could see that happening, but that's not going to happen. The other name out there would be a Harbaugh from Michigan. Is Harbaugh going to leave? I think he might. I think he might end up in San Francisco. But why would they do that? They're still alive, right? They win this weekend. They're in the championship. So I don't think that's going to really happen. But I think that's where Harbaugh would leave his cushy job in Michigan to come back to the NFL. Would Harbaugh come to Dallas? I don't know. Would that be a good move? I don't know. But I got to be honest with you. I've always loved Harbaugh. Always have. Anyway, there's enough of that. Journals. Yeah, there you go. Police says, I have seen a lot of bots in the chat rooms. Yeah, I got a couple. Okay, got reports coming in of an earthquake near San Diego, really? So I'm from San Diego. I feel like Pete already does the live sports thing. Yeah, well, so it's interesting. So me and Pete did it together. You know, it was actually on my channel, and we moved it over to his channel. And now, I mean, but Pete has taken it to a whole nother level. Pete's doing, Pete's doing play-by-play. That's not, I don't have any desire to do that. Let's see. Sub counts are cosmetic. Exactly. Well, and they matter. I mean, you know, does my butt look big in these pants kind of thing? I like having a lot of subscribers. I had a very poor 2021 subscriber wise. Now I can tell you why. I was very inconsistent. I can tell you why. We had a lot of stuff going on. Paula got sick, all that. Doesn't matter. My point isn't, I didn't have a good year. My point is simply this. I can tell you why I can tell you why I did better 2 years before than this year. And it's consistency. Let's be real. It's the amount of uploads. It's the consistency of the uploads. Yeah. But I do want, I'm not going to pretend like I don't, you know, I want 5,000 more than I want 4,000. I want 10,000 more than I want 5,000. I'm not going to pretend like it. It's not real, but views are what YouTube cares about when pushing views. It's not even views, Ken. I know you know this. It's watch time. You know, if I could have 100 views and 100 minutes of watch time, or 10 views and 5 hours of watch time, I'll take the 5 hours. It's watch time. If you watch it, do you stay? That's why those people who, I've said this a zillion times, I like to say it because I want people to know. If you pop in, you hit the like button and you watch for 10 seconds, you leave, you're telling the algorithm you don't like it. You're not telling them you like it. Earth says also Krakatoa eruption likely led to the Irish potato famine. Because you know, it was the little ice age, right? We're talking about. Sorry to get a little science nerdy on you, but we had the little ice age in Europe after that, right? Is that what we're talking about? I'm considering a CFB-UGA, College Football University of Georgia. Georgia. How come Georgia's GA? Oh, I guess Georgia. There's got an A at the end. Never mind. Along with my Santa Dad stuff, and I'm still writing my books too. I didn't know you're a book writer. Tell me more. It's a lot. The idea regarding sports for me is building a foundation for a sports project after the day job runs its course. Good for you, dude. I love it. San Diego's quick as a 3.1. So I lived in Banning, California for a while. Look it up, Rural Central. It's right on the San Andreas Fault. We had 3.1s for breakfast. And that's not an exaggeration. We seriously would feel earthquakes a couple times a month. Yeah, Jonathan, I see them all the time, so it's annoying. Not yet. But his issue in Green Bay was always play calling. He needs to hand. So who was it? Troy Aikman? It was. Troy Aikman said football's not hard. Michael Irvin would have had 10 catches by halftime. Why didn't we get the ball to CD? They're right. Get CeeDee Lamb involved in the plays. What are we doing? I like Amari. I like how they used him. I don't even want to talk about that last play because it's so stupid. And the argument, the problem, I wouldn't want to fire McCarthy for a dumb call as much as I would like to get rid of him for his defending of the stupid decision. It was stupid. And if you don't know what I mean, then don't worry about it. Stephen A really rips on your cowboy. Stephen A's an idiot. Tamako's talking about Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. The only person I like less than Stephen A. Smith is who's the cowboy nut that's always fighting with Sharp. He's an idiot too. I hate those shows. I don't watch those argument shows. I could do the Santa Dad simultaneously alongside my career. The sports stuff right now is a conflict. What do you do for real work, Santa? I don't know. Ask Atlanta about Dan Quinn. I don't think they should have fired him, and I bet they wish they still had him. I think the guy took him to the Super Bowl. Jean-Marc Boucher in the house. What's going on? Hey, mouse ears and magic. I'm in ninja mode since I'm driving. You drive safe, man. I appreciate you watching, of course, but don't do anything to be unsafe. Trust me, I do also, Jeff, but I want the watch time more. Yeah. Yes, I mean watch time overviews. Yeah. Yes, the little Ice Age. I love it. You know what? Can we talk? Ooh, see, we're going all over the place. I mean, it's my show and I can cry if I want to, I suppose. I don't understand the global warming hysteria. Ready? Here it comes. Help me out. We're worried about global warming, right? We're worried about global warming on the planet, okay? Do we believe that there's ever been an ice age? Yeah, there's evidence that there's been an ice age. Do we believe that there's ever been more than one ice age? Well, yeah, there's been multiple ice ages. Now, I'm not even talking about the little ice age, which wasn't really an ice age. It was just a cold period in freaking Europe. But glaciation, sorry. Am I going to lose anybody leaving yet? Glaciation came all the way down into New York in the 1800s, I believe. I don't want to lie. But it's harder to imagine a hot Earth currently than a colder Earth. We're more apt in the future to have a colder Earth than a hot Earth. Why would the last ice age be the last ice age? It's the last one we've had. If we're not in an ice age now, and we're on our way to another ice age. You freaking science idiots. I'm talking to the science idiots. Global warming shouldn't be the concern. Global cooling should be the concern. And we're talking in hundreds of years. And I've got news for all the science idiots out there. Humans have dealt with heating and cooling for eons, for thousands of years. It's no big freaking deal. The coast at the ocean, Miami, San Diego, New York, the coast is not stagnant. Cliffs fall. It's so stupid. It's so self-absorbed to think that it's something we could stop. It's ridiculous. Anyway, there you go. There's my 2 cents. Yes, sir. Santa Dad published 3 times. Nice. My mother has written a few, 2 nonfiction books and a whole bunch of articles in the nonfiction world. I might someday. I've got some ideas, but anyway, nowhere near now. I love Stephen A. He is so funny. I do not like Stephen A. I just can't. I don't think he even so I like the UFC. I mentioned that. I like the UFC. Stephen A. went to the UFC a couple months ago and was such an idiot. And I don't think you're an idiot if you don't know the UFC. Who cares if you're not a fan or whatever? But he's a pro. He's a professional. He didn't know anything. I worked with Stephen A. Nice. Back when I see him on the screen, it's an immediate channel change. Yeah, I just don't enjoy him. Sports journalist, 23 years. Nice, Santa Dad. So I wrote for 2 newspapers, both high school sports, a long time ago. High school and just after high school, actually. So 20 years ago now. Nick, you have a good night too. A lot of this climate change could just be us being better at documenting the weather. Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think the truth is that the temperature stuff that we know for certain, we're only looking to 1860 or something. And obviously we can extrapolate stuff out with, trees and ice and all that, but whatever. Well, until Earth is ice free, we technically are in an ice age. No, it's not true. Ice age is more the glaciation comes down on the northern hemisphere comes down south and vice versa on the other side. Quit making sense, Jeff. That's not allowed. I can't handle the stupidity of the global warming arguments. It's so egocentric. It's so right now. It's insane. You have to ignore history. The Earth will die like any other planet. Actually, there's interesting information. This conversation is all over the place. They just found out that they just put out, the article I read yesterday, so it just recently came out and became public, that the center of the Earth is cooling at a much faster rate than we ever knew. That's not good. I mean, I don't think any of us will be there, but yeah, every other solid planet looks pretty frozen to me. Now, Venus, you can argue, and we don't really know about Mercury. So really what I just said is Mars looks pretty frozen. But anyway, all right. But yeah, Beck had to cover the San Diego earthquake, and there was also an earthquake in West Texas. Oh, where in West Texas? One in Puerto Rico too? That's cool. Yeah, I don't know anybody like Stephen A. Mrs. Coach in the house. What's going on, Mrs. Coach? Hope you're having a great night. So there you go. I don't know. It sounds to me like you guys think, if you want to do sports, do it. I mean, I think where I was a couple weeks ago was, let's just keep doing what I'm doing here. And if I do sports content, do it over on the other channel. I did put out a video on the other channel the other day. I did my NFL picks for the weekend. I'll probably do a video tomorrow to talk about the picks. I went 3-2. I think I went 3-2 against the spread and straight up too. But regardless, I went 3-2 last week, and I'll probably do one for this week. It is what it is. I mean, if I want to do that in sports, I could do 5 people that can replace McCarthy. I will definitely no, I won't. I'm likely going to do something about the Baseball Hall of Fame. A week from today, they're announcing the new people. It's going to be interesting. So got a lot to say on that. Not a Max Kellerman fan. Max didn't bug me. I mean, they don't, the boxing pundits are the boxing pundits. He's fine. What's the other channel? Baseball Talk. You can go to my channel. It's got other channels. Baseball Talk. I'll probably post more there, but I also might just post it here. Well, by the time the Earth interior cools, the sun will be large enough to cancel it out. I don't know. I think I didn't look at it that close, but I think we're learning that it's cooling, it being Earth, a lot faster than we thought. But yeah, when that sucker's a big giant, we won't be around anyway. All right, so I think what we've talked about is all over the place, and that's been fun for me. We should do a collab video breaking down. I'm in, Ken. I am in. I can tell you this. I will be passionate, and I bet people will laugh. What happened to the Paula and Jeff channel? Paula got sick, so it's still there. When I do so the Paula and Jeff channel is a vlogging channel when me and Paula just did silly things around town. Right. And so I was just, I love my wife. It's fun. I love to, I missed your live stream, by the way, with the Mrs. Ken, who's in chat now. What was I doing? Doesn't matter. I don't know. I wasn't home. But, and I'll probably go out and watch the replay. But I was looking forward to that one. And I can tell you why, because I love doing content with my family. Are they into it as much as me? Of course not. But when I had a live stream during the pandemic, early on the pandemic, me and Paula did it. She actually liked it. It was a lot of fun. So when we do vlogs together, I made a channel for those vlogs to live over there. But Paula had a really rough year. Some of you know, some of you don't know. Paula got sick. She was in the hospital twice, and it was a rough year. It was a rough year. I'm glad she's doing better. She was just sick again recently with the for the second time, and that wasn't why she was in the hospital. And I'm not trying to go woe is me a thing, but she's doing much, much, much better. But it's been 2021 was a very active medical year for the Bates family. And so that's the channel's still there. She hasn't been feeling well. I'm certainly not well enough to do videos. So there you go. Destination Timeshare. You are never too late to be here. I appreciate you being here. Also, any updates on Lynn coming in for some streams? I haven't talked to Lynn much lately. I mean, I send her notes now and then. She's been doing great in her 5K and her 10K. She just ran her first marathon. If you don't know, we're talking about the Lynn Project. Had a co-host. How do I say? So my show, the Creator Talk Live, here's an unknown fact to many people. The first co-host on the show, the person I first agreed to do the show with me, was Prince Charming Dev, who, happy birthday, Dev, yesterday, I think. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate that. Yeah, Mar, I got some pictures of her today. Thank you for that. what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the Creator Talk Live. So he's just too busy, right, Dev? And we're good buddies, love him, but he's too busy for that. So I was looking for other co-hosts. Lynn was a great co-host, and we had a blast for a couple year and a half. We're talking about my Sunday night show co-hosting it, but she's kind of pulled away from YouTube a little bit. Had a lot of life changes in her life, and we're still good buddies. Love her to death. And I don't know if she'll come back to YouTube or not, but I haven't asked her. I haven't pushed her to come back. I've told her I'm never going to push her to come back to the show, but the answer will be yes if she wants to. So, yeah, there you go. That was a long answer. Hello, Jeff, driving home from the castle to Disney Baker. I'm jealous. We had a great day. The 2020s have been crazy overall so far. I have zero doubt that 2022 will be an amazing year. Now, I do say that every year, but in comparison to 2021 and 2020, it's going to have to be. 2020 and 2021 for America sucked, in my never so humble opinion. And 2021 for our family, I mean, we're still blessed. We still had a great year, but I'd rather my wife not be in the hospital. That's for dang sure. And she's not. She's doing great. Mercury is in retrograde again. I don't even know what that means. I know what Mercury is, and I know what retrograde means, but I don't. I love astronomy. Astrology makes my brain hurt because it's crazy. Paula is on medical leave. Exactly right. She's in bed right now. Truther Central seems to be out for blood. A Tonga volcano, and now there's a volcano in Peru that's getting ready to collapse. I didn't know that. Griswold family vacating the house. What's going on? Long time no see. So we've talked about a few things. We talked about some changes that have come to YouTube and are coming to YouTube. It kind of fit in with what I talked about a couple weeks ago, which is one of the big things in 2022 in America on YouTube that I think will be happening is live. I know will be happening. We'll see how big it gets. Live shopping, live streams here on YouTube. Not sure how it's going to be used. I think there's a strong chance that some, not all creators will use it in place of, instead of, and or in addition to affiliate marketing, wherein, hey, hit the button and you can buy a mug or whatever. I can see people selling their own merch that way. It's going to be interesting, but they'll be doing that. But I think there's going to be a lot of the QVC stuff. I always hated QVC. I got to be honest. I mean, I don't hate it. I never watched it, but I think there's going to be some of that. And there's going to be some niches that work well with that and some that never touch it. It is what it is. That's going to be interesting. And I think it all had a connection to what's going on with, again, I guess I should go over it one more time. Ooh, we're 47 minutes in. Wow, that went fast. YouTube Premium. YouTube introducing annual YouTube Premium and music plans at a discounted price. I think it's related to YouTube shutting down its original programming, which is clearly related to Suzanne Daniels leaving YouTube. She had been in charge of the original programming at YouTube for 6 years. And in Q4, they had their best ever in views, 1.2 billion views in 3 months on their original programming. So they canceled the original programming, and they talk about in the same press release going more all in on 3 things, one of them being YouTube shopping live. So all that to say they're connected. I don't know. Maybe I'm working too hard to connect those things, but there it is. It is what it is. Apparently, whenever Mercury is in retrograde, bad things happen. So I've got 4 daughters. Now, they're all awesome. They're also all insane in their own sweet way. One of them, who's just right down the hall, 2 have moved away. 2 are still at the house. And the one insane asylum member down the hallway is all into astrology. Just shoot me. Just shoot me. I can't fake being that dumb. And you can quote me. All right. It is what it is. That kind of sounds like a form of superstition. I think it's crazy. Crazy. I can see America improving after January 20th of 2025. Is that an election day? I'm guessing that's election humor. Tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of Grandpa Joe. Anybody watch the I'm not going political. Anybody watch the press conference today? Okay. And I'm into affiliate marketing. Not sure I would just do sell shows. I think there's a small percentage of people that will, but I can tell you the Amazon Lives are you aware of Amazon Lives? I'm guessing you are. Very effective way to bring in revenue. Very effective way. So much so that plenty of creators gave up their channels and went all in on the sales on Amazon Live. It's not for me, but I'm not opposed to it either. Like I won't have an issue with it. And again, I have the resale shop. I could see myself doing it for my resale shop. You know, I mean, on my resale shop channel, YouTube channel, and I see it more of a Facebook Marketplace Live kind of thing. Like they have them, right? I'm a Disney fan. I have a Disney pin collection. I used to have a Disney pin show. There are plenty of people that go live on Instagram and Facebook and are selling Disney pins like there's no tomorrow. And it's just going to come over to YouTube. So it is what it is. But I do think, and Roberto Blake mentioned it on the tweet that I shared today, I think it's another way to monetize. Like I wouldn't be opposed. There's ways I could see working it in that aren't just shilling, you know, selling insurance or blech, all that. Yeah, I think so too, Danny. I think so too. I said hello to you, right? Hello to you. I think I did. I was born a psychic and dabbling into witchcraft to try to improve this. So, no. I mean, you seem awesome, but did it? Okay, so my mother and father-in-law. I mean, it's not everybody loves Raymond, but if we live next door to each other, it could be. And I do love that show, but in real life, you know, anyway, they've got they got plenty of chapters of crazy in their house. Their next door neighbor was a big queen in Wicca or something. That was crazy. Very nice. Super crazy. Cobra Kai started off as a YouTuber. Exactly. We talked about it a little bit. Cobra Kai. So Cobra Kai was the YouTube original and by far the most well-known YouTube original. Not a YouTube original anymore. I believe it's on Netflix. 99% sure it's on Netflix. Yeah, there you go. I think what they said is they're going to continue with the stuff they already have under contract, but they're not going to add any more and they're going to let all the stuff die on the vine. You can get Santa Dad stuff if you like it, but I've never pushed it. We wear it so it can be seen if you care. Guys, Santa Dad's a good guy. I'm just getting to know him and I already love him. Check out his stuff and buy a Santa Dad shirt. I'm multiple X. I'm a multiple X size. So original programming doesn't mean public people posting stuff. No, original programming for YouTube was YouTube produced. So Channing Tatum had that show that I can't think of the name of right now. I think Will Smith had some original programming. I know Jake Paul had some stuff for a while. Then there's millions and more. Not millions. There's a whole bunch of others. But no, the stuff that I make is not YouTube original. It's my stuff. I hope that answers it. Yes, haven't dove into it yet. I think you're talking about Amazon Live. My funniest 2020 find is Letter Kenny, born on YouTube and became an iconic sitcom phenomenon. I don't know that term or name. Interesting. I would be down for affiliate marketing, but I've been boycotting Amazon after the handling of that tornado. You know, Amazon is kind of everywhere. I'm not a big believer in boycotts. I'm not going to spend my money if I think they're doing damage, doing harm. If I very much disagree with a company's ethics, I'm not going to go on Twitter and bitch about them. I'm just not going to spend my money. Like if I'm Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and if I was mad at Dunkin' Donuts, I would just go to, I don't know who else sells donuts. The other donut people. So I just, I don't know. I've never been a fan of that. The people who, I don't like trying to hurt somebody. And I also think that boycotts are weird, like whether it be Amazon, like think about it. I'll just use Amazon. No matter what Amazon did, the people who work at Amazon are just people. You know, I had a friend who hated Home Depot, had a very inappropriate name for Home Depot. But the people who work there are just nice people. Like, what are you mad? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. But I mean, you know, everybody do your thing. But I think that Krispy Kreme, exactly, Krispy Kreme. I think that said, I'm not going to spend my money with somebody who I don't ethically agree with, I guess. Netflix took up Cobra Kai after it was hit on YouTube. I watched the first 2 episodes, didn't love it. I loved me some Karate Kid. Still have a crush on, oh my gosh, what's her name? Elizabeth Shue. Yes, please, Elizabeth Shue. That date, 15-year-old Jeff, that's me. Arcade, Elizabeth Shue. Yes, please. But I'm 52 now, so I need to move on. Does Santa Dad have a theme song? I can imagine hearing a Santa baby to Santa. I'm not singing to him. Well, it was a hit, but YouTube didn't reassign another year. It needed home. Blah 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 blah. Good stuff. All right, we're all over the place. I think we've saved the world tonight. Have we? Have we lived a life worth sharing? Have I encouraged anyone to? What I want to do with this Sunday night thing is I want to share positivity, and I want to get people to, again, whether they choose to share it or not, live a life that's worth sharing. I mean, I think you should share your life. I think if you're doing great things, or if you're doing good things, or if you're, you're just succeeding in life or having a good time, you should share that. I hate the humble brag argument that we shouldn't do that. I think we should. It's not bragging. It's almost more encouraging, right? If I'm having a good day and I share my good day with you and that makes you feel bad, that's you, not me, right? I want to encourage people to go out and do more things and do better things and have fun and share those things. So I hope we accomplished that tonight. Talked a little bit about YouTube. The original programming is going away. How it affects us? Well, is it Wednesday? Yeah. It affects us in the sense that, why are you telling me it's Wednesday? It's Wednesday, Jeff. What did I say? I don't know. I say Manifest from NBC. So I've never seen Manifest, but one of my daughters, one of them that doesn't live with me, loves that show. Loves that show. Told me I should do it. Why did you tell me it's Wednesday? What did I say? I don't know. We all have a story that could possibly encourage someone. I deeply agree with that. I think the biggest sin in life is to not share your you. What you know, what you do, what your experience has been, what your situation, what you've overcome, it might be exactly what somebody needs. Like what Mar has gone through in life. Maybe if she shares that, Santa Dad could get something out of that, or vice versa. I just think I fear more not living a life out loud and encouraging others. I fear that way more than making a mistake. I would much rather tell someone what's going on in my life and how I accomplished whatever I accomplished in an attempt to maybe inspire or enable somebody else. I would much rather do that than be afraid of being judged or, oh, he thinks that, I don't care about people who are going to be overly or judgmental. It's them, not me. It's them, not you. I very much was more fearful of not vocalizing something, sharing something that might inspire or enable someone. If I could have inspired and enabled someone and I didn't, that sounds horrible to me. I hope folks are enjoying our Twinkle Reels, our Vlogmas on IG. I enjoyed them. I mean, it's been a while, but I remember enjoying them a while ago. VP and Arlena have been inspiring the last 2 live streams. Nice. I haven't seen them in a while. I love them though. Love them. Netflix is gobbling everything it can find to compete with other streaming networks. Disney Plus and Netflix over the next few years, not to ignore Amazon and frankly, Apple too, going to be buying and creating tons of content. I think, who's going to win? The consumer. Santa Dad reminds me the theme song, The Simpsons. Who wrote the song for The Simpsons? Let me know in chat. You win a prize. What do I got? I got a little bit left over in there, and I got some toilet paper. So the prizes aren't worth. I'm not going to send you anything. Let me know who wrote the theme song for The Simpsons. I've never seen an episode of The Simpsons. I can hear that playing in my head now. Hey, Boom and Cheesa, what's going on? All right, that's it. So we talked about YouTube, some changes coming. We talked about sports. Should I do more sports? Should I not? Probably Danny Elfman. Mar, did you get that right because you know me? Because if you got that right because you know me, I couldn't love you more, and I think I do. That's weird. Also, I think that's a song somewhere. Yes, it's Danny Elfman. Ken knows. Or Ken's just cheating off of Mars paper. Ken, did you know? Or were you cheating off of Mars paper? That's what I need to know. I got Hulu, Discovery Plus, and Disney Plus. Okay. I had Hulu for a while. I never watched it. Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon. Is that all we have? I think that's all we have. I don't know. The Simpsons. All right, I think we're done here. I think I've done enough damage. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're interested in any of these things, send me a note. Email me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. I can send you any of these articles. YouTube introduces annual YouTube premium and music plans at a discounted price. Also, YouTube shutting down its original programming. Also, division. Also, Susan Daniels exit YouTube after 6 years after they had their best quarter ever. She was the person in charge of their original programming. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but if you do, I can send you the links. Also, if you send me an email, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, dolewhipdad@gmail.com, I will add you to my newsletter list and email list. So, there you go. I knew I was right behind her. Google knows exactly. I got that right because I know you and your Danny Elfman. Okay, if I could sit down with 3 people right now and they're alive, currently alive people, and I could pick any 3 people and they can't be in my family, Danny Elfman is on that list for sure. For sure. See, it would be Danny Elfman, Steve Garvey, my favorite baseball player of all time. Danny Elfman, Steve Garvey, who would be number 3? Probably Jenny McCarthy. Yes. That's a fun one. 3 people who are alive, not in your family. Who would it be? Jenny McCarthy, Steve Garvey, Danny Elfman. There's mine. That was easy. Also, I want to end the show here, but I don't know. I doubt you guys have the same taste in music as I do. And I don't know. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen here. Let me get rid of this. Des didn't get whatever, Ken. Why do I even like you? He caught it. Freaking touchdown. All right. So I love live music. And I'm pissed. Am I pissed at a bat? Am I pissed at the Chinese Communist Party? Am I just pissed at viruses? I don't know who I'm pissed at, but somebody has prevented me from doing a lot of things, including live music. It's been so long. It's been a while since I could go to live music. When we were young, check out who is here. My goodness, it's going to be, come on. What the heck am I doing wrong? My Chemical Romance, Paramore. Why is it not? All right, I'll just read it to you because that's pissing me off. Paramore, who I love. AFI, Avril Lavigne, Anne Boleyn, who I didn't even know was back as a band. So Jimmy Eat World. So I know, is it too close? So many good bands. Oh, there you go. You were right. There you go. Look at those. So one of my daughters, third time I've said that tonight that I know of, my second oldest daughter, Anne Boleyn, is probably her favorite band ever. She emails me last night about this. It's in Vegas. I don't live in Vegas. I live freaking Worth. Also, Coachella, Danny Elfman's playing. Can't afford that one. We might go to this. We might. Deep down, I kind of hope that it sells out so I don't have to figure out if I can go. It's in October. Anyway, it is what it is. All right. I'm going to get caught up in chat. Yeah, it was a little fuzzy. I'm going to get caught up in chat, and then I'm going to say goodnight. I got that right because I know you and your animation for Danny Elfman. Exactly. See you on Thursday on Pete's show. Jonathan, we will. But so Pete's show, the Thursday night show, we used to call it, we will call it again, Inside the Huddle. The 3 of us will be back again. We're going to do it in the off season. So after the Super Bowl, and I'm going to have a post game show for that. I'm thinking about going live on Thursday nights for sports only. Where that goes, Batesball Talker here, I still haven't freaking decided. I'm overthinking it. I'll probably just put it right here because what do I care? But yeah, that's what Jonathan's talking about. And Jonathan, I appreciate that. Blooming Cheese says Hulu, Amazon, Zulu. Zulu, is that a thing? Disney Plus, HBO Max, Apple TV, Netflix. Is Zulu a real thing? Did you just make that up? I don't know. HBO Max, I will subscribe to when the Lord of the Rings show comes on because I am watching that one. Ken says Brett Favre, Roberto Blake, Morgan Freeman. I love Brett Favre. So back in high school, right? People make fun of you when you talk about high school football, right? Back in high school, you know what the best job in high school is? If you're going to high school in the future and you can make this work, this is the job you want. Backup quarterback. My junior year, I was the backup quarterback. It's the best freaking job on the planet. If you're decent, it's the best job because people want you to play, and then the guy in front of you makes mistakes. We were good, but he made some mistakes. He's a good friend. I don't want to pick on him. Backup quarterback. Junior year, it was the best. Anyway, but I was a little. In my brain, I wanted to be like Brett Favre, like the ability. I wasn't, but in my brain, that's who I was trying to be. Anyway, Roberto Blake, I love. Morgan Freeman. I wish I talked like that guy. I love Morgan Freeman. Love Morgan Freeman. So those are the three. Obviously, that's Ken's who he would sit down with. 3 people that are alive. Anybody else give me that answer? Ken was going. Who did I say? Jenny McCarthy. Who did I say? Jenny McCarthy. Danny Elfman. Who's the other one? Who did I say? Oh, Steve Garvey. So Ken's going with Brett Favre, Roberto Blakemore. That's a good one. That's a good one. I like those. They're not my 3, but I like your 3. All right, too close. Tim Burton. Oh, Bloom and Cheese is playing too. Tim Burton is a great one. Steven Spielberg. Tim Burton. Steven Spielberg. Josh Gad. I love the first 2. Josh Gad's hilarious, but I wouldn't want to sit there with him. I love those first 2 though. I tell you what. So I'm not the kind of guy who goes, oh, if I could just go back. But if I could go back now, 52-year-old Jeff, if I could go back, I would have gone into, like, I like making vlogs. I would have gone into filmmaking. I'm taking a filmmaking class right now. Casey Neistat's filmmaking class. I'm having so much fun. So much fun. So I could see Tim Burton, Steven Spielberg, Casey Neistat. I love Josh Gad, but no. He's funny, though. Not alive. Ken says, oh, this would be fun, too. So 3 people. Again, you got to say not in your family because, you know, it'd be grandma, grandpa, it'd be parent you lost, right? But people who are not alive, this is a great, Ken, geez, really good. And I don't even like country music, and I love that list. Vince Lombardi, yes, please. Johnny Cash, yes, please. My wife loves him. Hank Williams Sr., I mean, I don't care. But you obviously like country music. I taught Haley Williams, shut up. Mouse Ears and Magic, wait, what? Are you for real? Mouse Ears and Magic says, I taught Haley Williams' younger sister. Haley is, yeah, Haley is Paramore. Hey, I mean, there's no Paramore with I love Haley from Paramore. Are you freaking serious? Dang. Mouse Ears and Magic, I already liked you. Now I know for a fact that you're way cooler than me. Not alive, Bloom and Cheese says, too soon. Not really. Walt Disney, Robin Williams, and Betty White. I love the first 2. I've never been. She just died. In a couple months, I will admit to not really ever being a fan of Betty White, but it feels inappropriate to say it right now. I don't like old people who, I don't like potty humor. I don't like bathroom humor. I think she was wonderful and lived a great life and was probably a beautiful lady and inside and out. And at the end, I didn't love, but everyone else did. That's okay. That's okay. But I love Walt Disney and I love Robin Williams. Those are 2 great ones. Santa Dad says HBO Max is great. Love the DC content. You know, I haven't subscribed to HBO in a couple decades. I don't have a reason for that. I just haven't. Yeah, I don't know. Elizabeth Shue, Demaco says it was Cocktail. Now I remember. Very pretty, nice pick. Elizabeth Shue for the win. Yeah, there you go. If you have AT&T fiber internet, and I do, you should be able to get HBO Max for. Oh, really? I have AT&T fiber internet, and I can have. What? I don't understand. What do I do? Earth Central, that wasn't a joke, but it fits. And it's kind of funny. I love my comedians. I was just trying to be one. That's awesome, Mouse Ears. Yeah, Haley, are you freaking serious? Dead serious. Wow, that was weird. I just said, are you serious? Maybe I did. Did I see? I don't understand. Dead serious. That's freaking me out a little bit. Haley would come to the school all the time. She's the sweetest soul and would always take time. I've heard she was so sweet. You never know, right? What you read, but I've heard that. And I love hearing that. And I love her. I love her music. And I love her. I think you have the gig 100. I have pretty fast. That's pretty fast. You know what my biggest, can I complain for a minute? My biggest pet peeve over the past couple weeks has been, since we've got AT&T fiber, my biggest pet peeve is my wife and my kids complaining about the speed of my internet because it's faster than everyone they know. I pay and they still complain. Get off. You don't have to be on Netflix on every device in the house. How about that? All right. Just sign in HBO Max by selecting AT&T as a provider. Serious? What? Just hold on. I'm learning things. You guys are awesome. I'm glad I didn't end the show right. Just sign in. Look at that handsome picture of you, destination timeshare. Okay, just sign in to HBO Max by selecting AT&T as the provider and enter your AT&T. Shut up. I don't mean shut up. I mean like Elaine. Shut up. Not Seinfeld jokes. Those are hard. Okay, that's cool. I'll check that out. All right, I think we're done here. YouTube stuff, live a life worth sharing stuff, niching down stuff, sports stuff, comedian stuff, 3 people you would have dinner with stuff, 3 dead people you'd have dinner with stuff, which is creepy unless you're on the Haunted Mansion ride. A little Disney talk, a little dog talk. You want to see my cute? Mar, are you still here? Are you still here, Mar? I don't even know if I have them. My wife didn't send them to me. No, I don't have them. Did she? She didn't. Never mind. I was going to show you some cute pictures of the grandkid, but they're not here. Night, Jeff. Have fun staying up watching HBO Max. I'm tired. I might, though. I might. Jonathan, thank you so much. Mar, I thought I had cute pictures of the granddaughter here. So she's got enough hair to have a little bow, right? And then we had some onions that had a little thing. It's cute. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see what I can do. Wednesday nights, Live a Life Worth Sharing. Sunday nights, Creator Talk Live. Those are the shows I have currently. I haven't been doing my Good Morning Disney show in the morning. I just don't have time. I don't know. May or may not have that happen. Might be doing another show in the evenings. May or may not have some sports. May or may not be calling it Breaking Bates or Bates Ball Talk. Apparently, I like my name. Bottom line, get YouTube Premium. I have it. I love it. We're all good. Great chat as always. Have a great Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. You guys have a great Thursday too. Love you all. Thanks for spending a couple minutes with me, whether you're here for a minute or you're here for the whole show. I appreciate every single one of you. Members of the channel like Mar and Memphis, new people, new subscribers, if there are any of you, thank you so much. If you had a good time, I'm glad you did. If you hated every second of it, sorry, but come back anyway, I hope. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. I will see you, I guess I will see you next, probably Sunday night, but there could be a surprise stream in there. You never know. Also, I think I have another video on my storytelling class with Casey Neistat that I need to put up, but I'm not really sure when that's due, so I probably shouldn't have told you that. Ever heard of the Station Head app? I haven't. I love Radiohead. I'm a creep. No, I don't know. Ever heard of the Station Head app? Lord of the Rings is coming to Amazon Prime September. There you go. So that's one. Oh, it's Amazon Prime? I thought it was HBO. Oh. Well, then never mind. They have bonus content right now. Do they really? Very cool. I've been sleeping late, so I miss you. I haven't been doing the morning show, Mar. The new school year this year or this week. So I don't know. I don't even know when I'm going to do that. I don't know. I think I will be home tomorrow, though. Okay, y'all. Maybe I'll surprise you tomorrow. I don't know. I was here, but I fell asleep. I mean, Pearl, that's what I need to do. I need to have a button that says, my viewers. I was here, but I fell asleep. Love you anyway. It's on HBO Max. That's what I thought. All right. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. Lord of the Rings joke. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you soon. Let's storm the castle like the mob, but not led by Gaston. Or no January. Lots of storming the castle. Don't take it seriously. It's just for fun. You can do a live radio show with, very cool. Got to have Apple Music or Spotify Premium. I have Spotify Premium. I started a show and it's so fun. Mouse Ears and Magic. We should talk. Oh, I did see that. I do know about that. I didn't know the name though. Because I had a radio show on Magic Mouse Radio. All right. We're all over the place, but I had fun. I hope you did too. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye for now.